Morning, everyone. It's Crystal with Mustard Seed Living. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. I just wanted to get on and talk a little bit about resistance. It is something that happens to everybody, and I find myself facing a lot of resistance. And one of the things that my life coach had shared with the group that I was on is that, look, resistance is gonna happen, right? You know that you are doing something right when the resistance becomes so crazy. And what you're trying to do is big, and maybe it's something that you haven't tackled before, but like within your heart of hearts that you're being pressed toward doing this thing because it's a part of your purpose. And that's kind of what I'm facing right now. There are so many things that happened this past weekend, and not within just myself, within my immediate family or household, just even within my extended family. So many things have been just going on, like things that are totally out of our control. And even this morning, so literally I'm warming up. I put a post up of me in my stories on the Stairmaster. And so I'm warming up. I have my hoodie on. I have my headphones on. And I get really hot because it's chilly in there and I'm usually kind of cold. So I wore my sweatshirt. And I'm taking the hoodie off, right? And I have my earbuds in. I literally take the hoodie off, one of the ear pods to the headphones pops out of my ear, pops onto the Stairmaster machine and slides directly into one of the groves of the machine and goes down into the machine. I was like, if this ain't the enemy, man, where I turned, you know what I mean? Some type of resistance is happening. So it's like, okay, I only work out with music. And now I literally have one earbud in. So I get down on the floor. I'm trying to look for this earbud. I turn back on the machine. I'm thinking it's going to pop out of the machine. That earbud was gone. It was gone. So I had two options. Stop and let this hinder me from continuing my workout, which I know is good for me and what I need to do. Or, you know what, give this woe is me attitude, you know what I mean, and feel defeated and be this victim and stop my own progress. And I'm like, no, we gonna go with one earbud. And if I have to, I'm gonna go with no music today. So then I do that. Right? Get off that machine. Good news, praise report. I was able to run for 7 minutes straight today, nonstop. And so this is me, recovering from pneumonia, double pneumonia in both lungs. I basically had been walking, running. And so today I was able to get in 7 minutes nonstop. Was I winded? Absolutely. And I probably ran for maybe another, 5 minutes or so. After that, I have to look at my my watch and track my time. But 7 minutes is really good. That's definitely a praise report. I have not been able to run for 7 minutes, in a while. So that's definitely a praise report. So here we go again. We're still into the workout, right? I go and I'm like, okay, I'm going to tackle these abs. I'm going to just really try to get back into the groove of things. So I go and tackle the abs. I get on the pull down machine where you hold the handles and you're on your knees and you're pulling down and you're pulling down and you're trying to get that core right there. And as I'm pulling on the machine to position it correctly, I don't know if you guys can see this because it's real small. I don't know if you can see that little dot right there, but my hands are so dry, I have eczema. And I literally pinch my hand in that little spot in the machine as I'm trying to adjust it. Man, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And I know it looks tiny and it's hard to see on the camera, but it's bruised. It's bruised and my hands are already dry and I have eczema. That's eczema has been an ongoing thing. It's not my eczema, by the way. It's not my eczema. I don't own it. But, you know, I get eczema on my hands. So my hands are really dry. And so they get irritated really easily. And I pinch the spot where it's already dry. Let me tell you, I wanted to cry. My old butt wanted to cry because it hurt so bad. So I sat there for a moment, caught my breath, act like nothing happened because I'm a big, you know, I'm gonna look like a big baby and they're crying because I pinched my finger. But I'm gonna tell you, it hurts so bad. But I'm like, again, do I just stop and go home? Like, is this my sign to pick up my crap, take my stuff and go home? You know what I mean? I was just like, this is so ridiculous. In all transparency, I've been having issues sleeping. Like it's been crazy. I would probably say in the last 3 weeks, like sleeping is definitely been an issue. And it's been an issue off and on for some years, but I had kicked it for a while. I had threw away my sleeping pills. I had not renewed my prescription for a while. I was taking like Ambien extended release. And let me tell you, that thing is back. That sleeplessness is back. And it's back with a vengeance. And when you don't have sleep, I'm going to just tell you, your mind does not operate right. You forget stuff. You start walking around in circles, forgetting what you were doing. Mind starts playing tricks on you. So I caved because it had probably been 3 days. That's kind of like my give-in date. Like if I haven't slept well in 3 days, it's like, well, you got to do something else about it. So I decided to take the Ambien extended release. I had probably taken it like 3 days in a row, and 3 days is my also breaking point for taking the medication. So if I haven't slept in 3 days, I'll take an Ambien extended release. But after 3 days, I stopped taking the Ambien extended release because it starts to do things to your mind. And I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not like, making this stuff up. You start to get depressed. At least me, I start to get depressed. And that's one of the side effects, I guess. I start to get depressed. I'll start having these weird, crazy thoughts that I'm like, yeah, that's that medicine. I definitely got to stop that medicine. Anyway, my whole point is that I am definitely praying for myself and decreeing and declaring over myself. It's like you decree and you declare over yourself, and you say these things like, I will have sweet sleep. I will have sweet sleep. I decree and declare I will have sweet sleep. I bind every act of the enemy against my sleep. I will go to bed and rest each night and wake up feeling refreshed. I thought this no sleep thing was behind me, but then something else goes well, like, hey, I will not be overwhelmed. And so I start feeling better about not being overwhelmed and just really declaring peace over myself, right? And then the sleeplessness comes back. And then all these things start to happen. And this, my friends, I said all that to say, this is when you know you're on the right path. This is when you know that you're on the right path, because then it's like the enemy starts to come in and throw things at you. And you're like, where is this coming from? But the goal is to get you off your target. The goal is to get you off your target, to knock you off your square, and to make you quit. That's exactly what the enemy wants to happen. And so I got on here to say, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. I'm not backing down. I'm not afraid. I'm not overwhelmed. Nope, nope, nope. Played this game, been there, done that. I'm not going back. Nope, I'm saying it out loud. I'm putting it in the atmosphere. I'm not going back. I know the plans that the Lord has for me. And it is plans to prosper, and give me a hope and a future. And so I know that with that said, that resistance is going to come. It's going to come. And when you know that your purpose and your destiny is at stake, you're going to keep that hope, and you're going to keep the faith, and you're going to keep praying and believing and doing whatever it takes to make sure that your future is not inhibited. So again, guys, I just wanted to come on here and share and just really just be transparent. I am not perfect. I don't do everything perfect, but I really do strive to just try to do the right thing. You know what I mean? I try to stay positive all the time. It doesn't happen. So many crazy things have happened, like I said, in the last couple of days, but I'm saying today that I'm not going back. I'm not a quitter. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep the hope. I'm going to keep the faith. And I'm hoping that you guys do the same thing. I am decreeing and declaring over myself that I am strong in the Lord and the power of his might. And God's promises are yes and amen. And he did not bring me this far to leave me. So anyway, guys, my kids are back. I was trying to finish up this video before they came home, but I didn't. They just walked in the door. But don't forget to like,
subscribe, and hit that bell.
And we will see you guys on the next Mustard Seed Love.
Yay!
Take care, guys, and happy Monday.
Yay!